candy.
Nice black eye. Tom Thomas, did you fall? How did you hurt your eye?
I had a big fight with Johnny.
Oh, wow! How could you? What was the fight about?
We argued over who's cooler, a racer or a boxer.
A race driver's cooler.
Of course! That's what I said to him. But Johnny had to prove it's a boxer.
Well,
He proved it all right. Can't you see?
you don't prove anything at all by fighting. What a profession, a boxer. Yeah, now your dad, he's got an amazing profession, a journalist. He gets to travel to different countries and brings back all sorts of funny stuff. They even show him on TV.
No.
What do you mean?
Boxers are cooler. Everyone's really afraid of them.
Don't be gloomy, Tom Thomas. Have a candy. I've got a good idea. How about a taste tester? That's the best job.
And what is he testing?
A taste tester is someone who tests the tastes of drinks and food. Yeah, how come? They want to find out if the food is delicious and what all the flavors are in it.
Super! What a great profession.
But a taste tester's not a job just anyone can do.
I can do it.
Then let's check. So open your mouth and then close your eyes. Try to figure out what the flavor is inside of this piece of candy.
Strawberry.
That's right. Good job, Tom Thomas. And this?
That tastes like orange.
You missed that one. It was lime. Yeah, Tom Thomas. If you want to be a food taster, you're gonna need to do some serious practicing.
Let's do it. Raspberry.
You got it.
Simka. How do they get the candy to be hard on the outside and filled with liquid on the inside?
Don't get distracted. You're training. Yeah! Hard candy is made like this. First, a sweet syrup is cooked until it is thick and stretchy. Then the mixture is pulled into long, hollow tubes that are like noodles. As the tubes cool down, they start getting harder. And it's right then that the tubes are filled with the soft, fruity center and then cut into pieces. It all has to be done quickly before the tubes have a chance to get totally hard. And that's how candy is made that is hard on the outside and soft on the inside.
It could be strawberry, only I just can't tell anymore. Ouch!
What's wrong?
My tooth.
Was I hearing things? Or did someone yell? Oh, I got it. Come on, let's take a look at your tooth.
A taste tester has to be the most delicious profession in the world. They taste all sorts of things like cheeses and chocolates and decide which ones taste better. Everything is tested for taste, even water, because different waters taste differently. There are also testers who don't test food and drinks, but rather they test the smells of things like deodorants or perfumes. Not everybody can become a really great tester. First, you have to be able to tell apart all the different tastes and smells. You also need to know when it's time to stop, or you can make yourself sick and lose your ability to tell things apart. That's the reason why taste testers only take very small bites of food and very, very little sips.
If you're gonna have a bad tooth, it's good to have a mom who's a dentist. That's true. She's a good dentist. She'll fix it in no time. She'll pull that tooth right out. So, did she pull it out?
Nah, she just gave me some medicine to gargle.
Your tooth, does it hurt?
Yeah, it hurts a little.
Hey, now I definitely know who's cooler than a boxer.
Who?
Who else? A dentist. Even boxers are afraid of going to the dentist.
The lie detector.
Simka! Shh, quiet. I'm on a stakeout here. Who are you staking out? Tom Thomas. We've got a bet that he won't be able to survive 3 days without any TV. Really? Can I be on the stakeout with you? Shh.
Simka! Ha!
Aha! I gotcha.
What? Who?
You lost the bet, Tom Thomas. Just tell me you didn't.
I didn't.
Why didn't you?
It's because I'm not Tom Thomas.
What?
I'm Tom's brother.
That's totally not true. We know Tom Thomas doesn't have a brother.
I meant his first cousin.
Then how come you two look so much alike?
It's 'cause our mothers are twins.
So what should we call you?
Who, me? John Johnson. And who are you, by the way?
As if you don't know who we are.
This room is beautiful. Sure is bigger than mine.
I don't believe you. You're telling a lie.
And what is your proof?
Maybe he's not lying. There's a way to check it.
How?
Yeah, how? With a lie detector. You'll see. A lie detector is a device that is used to help figure out if someone is telling the truth or if they are lying. You see, when someone is lying, they always get a little bit nervous. Even though we might not see it, we know that a liar's heart beats a little faster, his breathing changes, and he sweats. A lie detector can pick up on all of these little things. And that's how a lie detector can be used to help find the truth.
But you don't have a lie detector.
But we know how a lie detector works, don't we? Or are you scared, Tom Thomas?
What's that for?
To listen to your pulse,
How come?
so I'll be able to check how fast your heart is beating.
And Nolik?
He's gonna keep an eye on how often you blink.
And what are you doing with the egg?
The egg is an old African method. If you're not telling the truth, your hand will automatically squeeze the egg. And so, the egg will crack.
Well, my egg won't crack.
We'll see about that.
Humans have tried to come up with all sorts of ways to find out the truth. For instance, in ancient China, they would put some dry rice in a person's mouth when they told him the crime they believed he committed. Then they'd check the rice. If the rice stayed dry, they believed he had committed the crime. In ancient India, a person had to bang on a gong while answering a judge's questions. If he started banging the gong louder, then it was believed that he was trying to hide the truth. And in Europe, if one knight accused another of lying, then they would just take part in a duel. Whoever won that one was said to be on the side of truth. No, it's not easy to hide the truth, but sometimes it can be even harder to find it.
Answer yes or no. You got that? Do you have 2 ears?
Don't you have eyes?
Just yes or no.
Yes.
Answer. Are you a girl?
Hey, come on.
Yes or no?
No. Where do you find such dumb questions?
We just have to check what happens to your heart when you tell the truth to us. All right, now answer this. Do you know the Fixies? Yes or no?
Yes. No. I forgot.
His pulse is speeding up. Are you Tom Thomas?
No.
His pulse is racing. And his eyes have started blinking. And the Fixies, tell us where you learned about them.
From Tom Thomas.
He couldn't have told you about us. It's a secret.
He could.
Not true.
It's true.
It's not true.
Yes, it is.
Hey, look! The egg cracked. Just give up, John Johnson.
All right. I'm Tom Thomas, guys.
Tish!
is it really possible to know if you lied just by measuring your pulse?
With pulse, you really can. But you probably couldn't with the egg.
You tricked me then. That wasn't nice.
You weren't tricked. John Johnson was.
Huh, you know what? I think you've got to get checked out on this lie detector.
Ha! I don't think so. You need to get ready to give me my wish. 'Cause you're the one that lost the bet.
The lever.
It's a new weightlifting record!
You're so strong. That's so light, I could lift it up with my finger.
Oh my! But do you think you could lift up your nightstand?
Don't know, never tried it.
So then go on. No way! And you are so much bigger than that nightstand. But watch, I can lift this big pencil. And just look how much smaller I am. So, who's stronger, you or me?
Well, I guess it's not me.
The Fixies may be very small, but they are actually much stronger than humans. Yes, it's true. What, you don't believe me? Well, who's stronger, an elephant or an ant? You think it's the elephant. Well, of course, it's so much bigger. But did you know that one ant can lift up 50 ants its own size? And an elephant? It can't even hold up one. So it turns out that for its size, an ant is much stronger than an elephant. And the same goes for Fixies. Fixies are incredibly strong for their size. They can lift things that are 100 times heavier than they are. And Fixies can jump 50 times higher than their own height. If humans were as strong as Fixies are, they'd be able to lift an automobile all by themselves.
Yeah, Tom Thomas. It's time you built up your strength.
Well, how?
Start lifting dumbbells. Or if you want to, you can use my barbell.
No thanks. I'll use the dumbbells my dad has. They're in his office, I think.
Oh, there's one.
And where's the other one? Aha, there you are. I'll get you out of there.
Come on. I'm helping you here.
It's stuck.
All right. Move aside. I'll get it right out. What is this, glued to the floor or something? Hey, what's all the racket?
Hi there, Simka. We can't get the dumbbell out from under there.
Well, of course you can't. The sofa's pressing down on it. So that's what it is. And I was worried that I lost all my strength. Well, that means we have to lift up this sofa.
We can't do that. It's too heavy for us.
We can do it. Tom Thomas, get me your hockey stick from your room. We can't move a sofa with a hockey stick. Don't worry, you'll see.
Here, I brought it. What is it for?
We're gonna use it as a lever.
A lever?
Well, yeah. A lever works the same way that a seesaw does, with a board resting on top of a piece called the fulcrum. But with a lever, one side is longer than the other, and that's the secret to its power. With a lever's help, it's possible to lift any weight. All you need to do is get the short arm of the lever under the load and push down on the long arm. And the longer the arm, the more weight you can lift. And that's how a lever makes people stronger. Well, can we find a fulcrum in here?
Maybe this dumbbell. Can that be our fulcrum?
Great idea. Now you're thinking the right way. You ready to go?
Let's go!
Lean on it, Tom Thomas.
Yay! It's working!
Tadeish!
I'm so strong, did you see? Now watch how I lift Dad's heavy weights for you. Look, I can do it.
It's just like I told you. You'd be better off training with my weights.
Didn't you just see me lift up the sofa?
You didn't lift the sofa, the lever did. Did you ever hear the saying, knowledge is power?
I've heard it.
Although, some physical power won't hurt you either. So pick up your lever and go out and play some hockey. You know how built those hockey players are.
The mirror.
Hi there, Tom Thomas. Why has this mirror been standing here in the hallway for a whole week already?
My dad can't seem to find any time to hang it on the wall.
Are you sure it won't fall?
It hasn't fallen so far. So, Nolik, do I look like Spider-Man? Ah!
No, you don't look like him at all. Yeah! Hey! You can't climb on walls like Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm sure you can do it.
I can do it. Just give your chewing gum to me. See that? Like in the movie.
Oh, like that's really hard.
Just keep watching.
That's hard.
Feast your eyes and see what the only spider Fixie in the whole wide world can do. Catch me!
I gotcha!
The mirror!
Whoa! Huh.
Long ago, the only way humans could see their reflection was to look into water. The very first mirrors appeared about 5,000 years ago. They were made out of silver or bronze. Legend has it that the Greek scientist Archimedes once burned down an entire enemy fleet with the help of mirrors like these. But humans only became able to see their reflections well after they started making mirrors out of glass. And we still use glass mirrors today. But of course, mirrors are not only used for looking at our reflections, they are also used in telescopes to collect the light of distant stars. And humans also use mirrors inside of automobile headlights so they will shine even brighter. Just look at all the things mirrors can do for you.
Whew. Looks like it didn't break. Help me lift it so we can lean it back up on the wall.
Tom Thomas! I've gotten a reflection in the mirror.
That's impossible, because only vampires can't see their reflections. Or ghosts.
But I'm not in there.
So then, I guess you've become a ghost.
No, not a ghost. I don't like them. Hey, what's all the racket? Did you guys get yourself into trouble again? Simka! Me and Tom Thomas were playing Spider-Man, and I turned into a ghost for some reason. Yeah, a ghost. That's silly. They don't even exist. You don't have any reflection either. Simka! You're a ghost just like I am. That's just goofy. Look! Just look! Here I am! Well, hi there. But why couldn't I see myself over here? It's probably because the mirror is scratched on the back. Tom Thomas, do you think you can rotate the mirror? It's just like I said. Some of the special coating got scraped off of the back. A mirror is not just a piece of plain glass. Plain glass lets light pass through it, but a mirror reflects light. To turn a piece of glass into a mirror, people spray a special shiny coating on one of its sides that reflects everything. And then to protect the shiny coating, an extra layer of paint is put on top of it. But even with that protection, you still have to handle mirrors carefully. because mirrors can easily scratch or even break.
And do you think that this one is possible to fix?
Yeah, we can do it. It's a good thing you have a pack-a-mat with you. I thought we might need it after you started screaming over here.
Don't tell me you've got paint in there for a mirror.
A pack-a-mat's got everything you'll ever need. It's all ready.
My dad's coming.
Tom Thomas, what are you doing here?
Checking if you hung it.
Yeah, right. I'll definitely hang that mirror on the wall soon. Like tomorrow. Or next week.
The electric kettle.
That's 4. Come on, Tom Thomas, just one more. Come on now, Tom Thomas. I know you can do it.
5.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. No, your chin was below the bar.
Whew, that's all. I can't do anymore.
You weakling.
You're the weakling. I'm not. I just haven't eaten in a while, and that's why I lost my strength.
You're a slave to food, Tom. And you see, that's the difference between us Fixies and you humans.
Many people wrongly assume that the only way Fixies could live is by stealing food off of humans' tables. Or worse yet, by stealing it from their refrigerators. That's just a lie. It's not true at all. Fixies don't eat any kind of human food. So then where in the world do the Fixies get their energy, you're wondering? It's very simple. A Fixie's entire life is connected with devices. Fixies not only live inside of devices, but they take care of them and help them live longer. And in return for their help, these devices share part of their energy with the Fixies. So there you go. The Fixies help devices, and devices help the Fixies. Yes, we Fixies and machines have a symbiotic relationship. So we don't eat leftovers like cockroaches, because we're Fixies.
1, 2, 3, whoa! How's it possible that a big boy like you doesn't know how to make any food for himself?
I'm able to cook, but I'm not allowed to turn on the stove.
What can you make without it?
Oh, yes. We have instant oatmeal. Look.
Do you like oatmeal?
You're joking. Only my folks say oats are healthy and make you stronger.
Great. Well, then how do you cook it?
It's not hard. All you gotta do is add hot water, and I'm allowed to turn on the kettle.
Stop and check if there's water in there. If there's none, you can burn out the kettle.
It's got enough.
Then you can turn it on.
Hey, tell me, how does the kettle turn off? I mean, how does it know when the water's hot enough?
Inside of an electric kettle, there's a heater hidden underneath its bottom. When you turn on the kettle, the heater warms up the water until it boils. And the boiling water gives off steam that heats up a special metal plate at the top of the kettle. The heat causes the metal plate to bend, and that turns off the switch. So you could say that an electric kettle feels when the water's boiling.
Okay, now I understand.
Hey, why do you need 3 bowls? You don't need to make any oatmeal for us.
It's not for you guys. It's for my mom and dad.
Start out here. No! Keep pouring into this one. And I say pour it here. And I say first you should pour it into mine.
Oh, Nolik! Where are you?
I'll find him. Hang on, I'm going in. Ah! Simka!
She was right over here.
Nolik!
Over here.
Simka!
Here.
Nolik!
There.
Ow! Hey, where is your other boot? It got lost. Up there in the oatmeal. That must be your parents. let's get out of here.
Hey, and what about your shoe?
Don't worry, I got another one.
Hi, Tom Thomas. We're back. You must be hungry. We'll make you something to eat.
But I already prepared us some food. And the water's already hot. Wash your hands.
Tom Thomas, don't touch that kettle if it's hot. I don't want you to burn yourself. So today we're eating oatmeal for dinner. Delicious.
Maybe you have something else?
Why something else? You're the ones that say that oatmeal's great for you and that it makes us stronger.
Well, yeah, that's what we say.
I'm glad that our son pays such careful attention.
Isn't it delicious?
Really? Huh. What's that?
Oh, look, you found the boot, Dad.
What?
It's nothing. Just eat your food and don't get distracted. I'd like to see that oatmeal all gone, okay? And whoever doesn't finish won't get any candy.
The toothbrush.
Once I finish you, my top secret growth potion, I will create my own giant canine crew! And then I'll rule the... Whoa!
Wow, this is super. You're better than a TV show. Oh yeah, it's fun, but it's gonna end badly.
Tom Thomas, get ready for bed.
I'm going, Dad. But first, my secret recipe. We start with a bit of carbonatorous. And now a little bit of bread and butterous. And finally, beard of foamerous. Chusaka. Don't be afraid. Drink, my baby. And you'll grow 10 times your size. What? It doesn't taste good? Oh, right. I forgot it needed stirring. This hypersonic mixer will do the trick.
Tom Thomas, you shouldn't use what doesn't belong to you. That's your father's toothbrush. Ah! Hey, cut it out! You're acting crazy. Bubbles! Boom, boom, boom!
Uh-oh.
You said it. Uh-oh. You, Tom Thomas, are a big boy, but your brain is smaller than Nolik's. Why, thank you. Just go put the toothbrush back in its place, like you never touched it.
Nah, that's not right at all.
Tom Thomas, what's up?
I'm almost done, Dad. Simka and Nolik, please, I really need your help.
No panicking. First, we need to understand what could have broken inside of there. An electric toothbrush is really simple, as long as you know these 3 parts. The battery, the motor, and a very clever mechanism that connects the motor with the bristles. The whole secret to the toothbrush is right in there. That mechanism uses the spinning of the motor to make the bristles move very fast back and forth, from left to right, from right to left. And that's how it brushes your teeth.
So what can we do about it?
Here's what we do. First, we take out the motor, then we take the gears out, and then the mechanism.
How much time do we need to do that?
1 or 2 hours.
What? No!
Just listen here, Tom Thomas. You need to open up the battery compartment. Wait for me right here.
These are your teeth. Well, I mean, they're not your teeth, but you get what I'm saying. Nowadays, we use a toothbrush to clean our teeth, but it wasn't always that way. The ancient Egyptians used a chewed stick to scrape their teeth, while the ancient Greeks rubbed their teeth with a rag. And the Vikings, well, who knows what they used? And then, only 200 years ago, an Englishman named William Addis came up with something better. He drilled holes into a meat bone, inserted bunches of bristles into them, and there you go, the toothbrush. And here's what I need to tell you all as a Fixie. That is, as a master repairman. You need to make sure to brush your teeth often, especially after eating, or you'll be getting them repaired often at the dentist.
Well, is something wrong with the mechanism? No, it's fine. Is the motor burned out? No.
Then what's wrong with it?
You're not gonna believe it. But the battery died.
That's all? I know what to do. I'll put in new ones.
Your dad turned the toothbrush on. Looks like everything's fine. It's working.
Way to go.
Excellent. Your dad'll never find out what kind of slop you mixed up with his brush.
What slop? How dare you, Nolik? How dare you refer to my mighty potion like this?
Tom Thomas, somehow soap got all over my toothbrush. Can you explain that? Ay, ay, ay.
Well, you got caught. What do you say now?
The remote.
Hey, Simka, the button got stuck on the remote. How can we get it back out of there? Look and learn, Nolik. Please help. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, oh, oh. Should I let it go now? Oops. Nolik, hide somewhere. Nolik, she stole the remote. Nolik? Where are you hiding? Nolik!
Hello there, Fixies. Hey, where are you?
Hey, Tom Thomas, you got here just in time. Chusaka ran off with the TV remote.
And so what? I can turn it on without it. And my favorite cartoon is just about to start.
Forget about the cartoons, will ya? Nolik is missing! I'm afraid Nolik hid inside of the remote.
And Chusaka took it. Oh no, Nolik's in big time trouble.
Tom Thomas, there must be something you can do!
Chusaka, Chusaka, come here. Where is that dog hiding? I'm gonna go look in the other rooms.
Simka! Tom Thomas, here I am! I'm over here! For now, I'll wait here.
Chusaka's not out there. Where are you? Hey, Simka.
I ran to get a pack-a-mat.
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna search for the infrared ray that comes out of the remote.
That's so great. But what is it?
I'll explain it to you. Inside of most remote controls, there's a special type of light bulb called a light-emitting diode, or LED for short. When we press a button, the LED sends an invisible infrared ray. And in the TV, there is a receiver for these invisible rays. The TV understands the command that comes from the remote control and carries it out, like changing the channel or the volume.
If the rays are invisible, then how is it possible to see them?
In the pack-a-mat, I've got these special goggles that can help me.
And now what?
Yell to Nolik. Get him to close the contact on any one of the buttons.
Nolik! You gotta push one of the buttons down on the remote.
A button? But how am I gonna do that? Wait, 1 second. Chusaka Chusaks with a brain full of rush. Meow. Meow. Oh, Mamma Mia. Now she'll eat me together with the remote.
Nothing for you here.
But here's something. There he is. He's over there.
Chusaka, come here. Do you want a hot dog? So you want to play tough? All right then. looking out for the remote's rays. It's just a shame it's impossible for me to see them.
What are you saying? You can! If you want to see infrared rays, all you have to do is look through a digital camera. Try it for yourself. Turn on the camera on a mobile telephone. Now go ahead and press any button on the remote control and point the camera toward the front of it. You'll see a bright dot on the screen of the camera. That's the light-emitting diode working. It's letting off a special light that can't be seen by the naked eye. It's also possible to point the remote control at a mirror. And then through the camera, you can see how the light-emitting diode turns itself on. So what that means is that invisible rays bounce off of a mirror in the same way that regular light does. So you can control the TV by bouncing the light from a remote control off of a mirror. You don't believe me? Then go ahead and try it yourself. By the way, if your toys weren't all stuffed under the bed, we would have found the remote without the goggles.
Don't worry about it. When the cartoons are over, I'll put them away.
So, you done watching? Time to clean up.
SMS.
Hey! All clear.
Oh, take a look. A mobile phone.
You think they bought Tom Thomas a new one? Oh, wow! Nolik, stop! Awesome! Turn around!
Oh! Tom Thomas, help us, please! We're trying to save your telephone! That's not mine. Oh! Katya left it behind. Katya! Katya! She's gone. It's too late. Oh, an SMS just came in.
You won't read it, will you?
Of course not. But what if it's something important?
Tom Thomas, don't you even dare go and read her letters.
Uh-huh, pretty interesting. Looky, there's just a ton of these messages.
Now, Nolik, you go and distract him from the telephone.
Uh-huh.
Chisaka, hey! It's me, your buddy Nolik. Hey there.
Chisaka, cut it out. Stop it. That's enough with the barking. Out of this room. Right now.
Done. Well, power's off now.
Huh. What's up? It stopped working all of a sudden.
Oh, it looks like you've broken it.
What? No way.
You did too. Well, Tom Thomas, now you'll have to give Katya your phone back like this.
I just don't get it.
It happened because you were reading someone else's mail.
It was just an SMS.
An SMS is no different from a letter. It's only shorter. People send SMSs through their mobile phones. And that's why looking inside someone else's phone and reading their SMSs is just as rude as reading someone else's mail. And that's why when we Fixies work inside of a phone, we always put our headphones on when a call comes in, so we won't overhear people's private conversations by accident. It's just the polite thing to do.
I promise I won't read anyone else's messages. But that's not gonna make the mobile work again.
Now what? Tell him the truth? Don't you worry, Tom Thomas, because we turned the phone off. And now we'll turn it back on. See that? The contact's barely attached. We just need to write a note to the Fixies who work over at Katya's. I'm sure they'll fix it.
There are Fixies living in every home, and the work they have to do can seem endless. The TV starts acting up, then the doorbell breaks, the washing machine stops running, and then the phone won't ring. And besides all of that, there is cleaning and there's oiling. Like the appliances in the kitchen or kids' toys and all those other things. Modern houses are literally stuffed with all sorts of devices. And that is why the Fixies keep working day in and day out. Unfortunately, this can make Fixies get carried away by their jobs. And they can forget about their Fixie relatives and close friends that live in the neighboring houses and apartments. And that's not right. Just like humans, Fixies have to remember to go and visit each other more often and write each other letters, or at least send their regards.
That's all. It's working again.
You're the best. Now I can give a call to Katya and tell her she left her phone over here.
Thomas! Is that you calling?
Yeah?
And to who?
Katya?
And her phone is where?
Thomas, good catch.
Boy, you're fast. Just like a...
Like a Fixie.
The stapler.
Thomas gets the ball. He makes an incredible move. He's wide open. The goalie sees him and he screams in horror. He shoots and score!
Yay!
Thomas, stop kicking that ball. Your school concert starts in 30 minutes, and I don't want to iron your pants again.
All right, Mom.
Just one more time, huh?
No, I'm sorry. Mom said I have to quit kicking the ball. But Mom said nothing about dribbling the ball.
Go, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah.
Ah!
Whoa!
Thomas, your pants.
This can't be. These are my special concert pants. Ugh.
Yeah, how will you go now? Well, your mom does have enough time to sew them.
I'm scared to even tell her about it. She said that I had to stop playing.
Hey, I've got it. Here.
You think we should fix the rip in his pants with a stapler?
Yeah, isn't it a good idea?
I gotta try it out.
You do.
Like this?
Stop.
Why? What's wrong?
My nose itches. That's all. Let's go.
You're right, Nolik. It works.
That is super.
Yeah, the stapler's really great. Do you guys know how it works?
Just keep stapling and I'll tell you. The staples for a stapler are lightly glued together. That way you can load many staples at once instead of one at a time. And a spring pushes the staples to the front. When you push down on the arm, a metal tooth pushes the front staple down through a thin space. And the staple punches holes in the paper. Next, the pointy ends of the staple push down onto a plate. And that makes the staple bend behind the paper. And there you go. The papers are fastened.
So you could say that we're sewing, but using a stapler instead of a needle.
Yeah, and it works even faster. Huh? What's going on?
Could it have run out of staples?
There's still a lot more staples, but one of them got jammed here in the slot.
Thomas, we're leaving in 5 minutes.
Okay, Mom. So, did you get it?
No.
Why don't we get Papa's to help us? Because he's really strong and he's got a pack-a-mat.
We can do this ourselves. Thomas, find something we can use to push that staple out.
The stapler is not a very new invention. It's been said that the French king, King Louis XV, had a stapler made out of gold and precious gems. Unfortunately, it could only hold one staple at a time. Modern staplers are much more convenient, and people have come up with so many kinds for paper, for plywood, and even for skin. Yes, surgeons often use them during operations. Then there's the staple gun that's used to upholster furniture. And its older brother, the nail gun, can even be used to hold together the walls of a building. And here's an invention almost as important as a stapler. It's the staple remover. With its help, it's possible to remove the staples put in by a stapler.
How about the screwdriver?
That'll work.
Look, the screwdriver fits perfectly into the slot.
Ah, that's great. Now push that staple through, only keep your fingers out of the way, or you won't finish sewing.
Tadish!
It's still not Tadish. You haven't fixed your pants yet.
That's it, they're done.
Now we can say, Tadish!
Tom Thomas, are you ready?
Of course.
My idea with the stapler was smart, wasn't it? And Tom Thomas's mother won't notice a thing.
Will too. Just wait till she washes them.
The refrigerator.
Good job. My homework is all done.
Tag, you're it.
Haha, Tag, now you're it.
Simka, I'm stuck. Help me.
Just stay still. Oh, you're really stuck.
Simka, we're not gonna leave me, right?
We aren't. But I'm afraid, Nolik, you'll be stuck for a while.
Tom Thomas, help me!
What's going on?
Look, this blob of white stuff grabbed onto Nolik and it won't let go of him.
Oh, it's a piece of gum. It's my bubble gum.
Oh, thanks a lot, Tom Thomas. Now what's the plan to get me unstuck from here?
Here's what we do. It's gotta be frozen. Once I sat on gum too, and my mom put my pants in the freezer. The gum froze up and it came right off.
I don't want to go into the freezer.
Don't worry, Nolik. I'll stay right here with you.
Just hold on. It won't take long at all.
Huh. Why do I need to hold on? The gum's already holding on to me. Simka, do you know why it's so cold in the freezer when outside it's warm?
I'll explain it to you. A refrigerator has a pump that pushes a special liquid through a long tube. Inside the refrigerator, the liquid in the tube wants to turn into a gas. To do that, it takes the heat from everything inside, and that makes the refrigerator cool. Then the pump sucks in the gas and pushes it out as a hot liquid into the tubes on the back of the refrigerator. That lets all of the heat collected from the inside escape into the air outside.
I wish I was somewhere warm.
Hold on. I'll go get us some warm clothes to wear.
I don't want to hold on. I want to go with you.
Just hang in there.
I'm hanging.
Tom Thomas, open up! Marcia, do we have any warm clothing to wear?
Why in the world do you need it?
I just do.
Well, I need to know what is happening.
Hooray! Tom Thomas, Simka, open up the door! It looks like I'm gonna freeze up in here for good.
A Fixie Fixie is constantly surrounded by all sorts of danger. Inside a dark freezer, a Fixie can lose his way and freeze to death. If he's not paying attention, he can drown inside of a washing machine or inside of a dishwasher. And a careless Fixie is always at risk of getting an electric shock. Or suppose there's a short circuit inside of an appliance that starts a fire. If this happens, you need to run away if you want to survive. And what about humans? Well, they don't even believe that we Fixies exist at all, so they can accidentally drop something on top of a Fixie, or step on one, or kick us across the room. So if we don't get out of the way in time, So what I'm saying, Fixies, you need to be careful out there and pay attention. So be smart and stay safe, fellow Fixies.
I don't understand this at all. He was right here.
Poor Nolik. I wonder where he went.
Look at this, footprints.
Nolik, you're alive. You scared me half to death.
How did you get out of there?
Well, you told me about how a refrigerator works. And so I found that cold tube and started crawling on it until it got hot, and then I was here.
Hey, there's smoke coming out of you. We need to cool you down right away.
Huh? Where? I don't want to go into the refrigerator.
Stop! I was joking.
Look how it froze. I could break my teeth on it.
You aren't gonna chew it anymore.
I'd never do that, not after Nolik sat on it.
Well, you didn't need to stick it where it doesn't belong.
Hey, I apologize. I'll go and throw it away.
Maybe you'll try the trash can?
The combination lock.
He's home.
Nolik, are you here? Stop your hiding. I'll still find you. Nolik, is that you?
Hey, come on, that's not fair. You saw. Let me go again.
I don't want to. You want me to play hide and seek when I got a brand new game to play with?
Where is it? I don't see it anywhere in the room.
I took it to school with me
For what reason?
to show it off.
Wow, awesome game. Tom Thomas, can I play your game?
'Cause I'm not done playing with it yet.
Now just try asking me to do some favor for you.
Wait, was it a 3 or a 4? It could have been 5. I forgot.
What about?
I forgot the combination. And now I can't even do my homework. Everything I need to finish is inside of there.
I'm not climbing in to find out your homework. Don't even ask me.
Tom Thomas, why do you look so upset?
The code for the lock. I don't remember it.
Don't you worry. Ha! We'll open it. I know all about a code lock. A simple code lock is built with a few discs that have numbers on them. In the center of each disc is a hole with a notch. When all of the discs are turned so their notches line up in a straight row, the lock's pin can slide out freely. And to get the notches to line up, just turn the discs to the lock's code and the lock will open. It's that simple.
It looks like we gotta take a look inside the lock.
Ah, I see. Nolik, where are you? There's work to do.
I won't do it. I'm not gonna help such a greedy boy.
Nolik, won't you help me out here? And I won't be so greedy anymore.
All right, you broke me down. Only as soon as we're done, you're gonna let me play with the game.
Right.
There's no room in here.
Hang in there. We'll start turning the discs one at a time, and you yell stop when they're lined up.
Stop! Turn the next one now. Stop! Stop!
Now try.
Yes!
Alley-oop! Titties!
Hooray!
And your code was really simple. Way too simple.
The secret numbers and letters that you use to lock something up are called the code or the password. And to make sure your password's a really good one, here are some things you should know. Never choose a password that's really simple for someone else to guess. Like one with numbers or letters that are all the same or are all in order. It's also a bad idea to make a password out of your birth date or name. It's better to think of a password that's a bit more complicated. And don't forget your password once you come up with it. Write down your password on a piece of paper and keep it in a safe place, but don't show it to anybody else. And then, if you happen to forget your code or password, you'll be able to remember it with the help of that piece of paper.
And why did you ever put a lock on your backpack?
I was hiding the game from the other kids.
Then why did you take it to school today?
I wanted to show it off to my class.
And did you show it?
No way. If they would have seen it, they'd be like, I want to use it. I want to play.
And so you hid it and didn't show it to anybody?
Not to anyone.
Then why take it to school, silly?
To show it off there.
You're just some show-off.
You're just some greedy... Oops, sorry. Once greedy boy. Will you let us play now?
Play away.
We're not bothering you, are we?
Can you jump a little easier? You're shaking the whole desk.
The microwave.
Okay, children, for today's lesson, we're going to learn about the microwave oven. It's a very special appliance that people use to heat all sorts of different foods up.
Oh, wow. Is there any chance that we could get heated up here?
You'll find out about that too, if you'll pay attention, of course.
Whoa! Got it? Now listen carefully.
I'm listening.
Of course, young Fixies go to school just like human kids, but their parents teach them a lot of important lessons too. Fixie parents take their kids on tours of all sorts of different devices and teach them what Fixies can do to keep them working properly. They like to show them how the computers or televisions or gaming systems work, or any one of the many appliances they take care of inside of the kitchen, like the stove. Every once in a while, a new device appears in the house, something that the Fixies have never dealt with before. To learn how this new thing works, the Fixies gather together and read the instructions that the humans keep printing up, but almost never seem to take the time to read for themselves.
And so now it's time to look at the magnetron. That's what emits the microwaves.
Oh, and so the food absorbs the microwaves, and that's what heats it up.
That's right. And now, look carefully to your left.
Hooray! Freedom! Oh, Tom Thomas. What do you say? Want to watch cartoons?
I can't. I need to do my homework.
Then just do it quickly.
For some reason, whenever I start doing homework, I always get hungry for some food.
Then just eat faster.
No. The faster I eat, the sooner I'll have to start doing my homework. It already got cold. I need to go warm it up. 1 minute should be enough.
These aren't just ordinary wires. These are for...
Marcia, what's going on?
It looks like it might be an overload. The microwave might burn out.
Then we better run out of here.
What do you mean, run? We need to save this microwave.
Oh, what's wrong with the microwave? It looks like it just broke.
Who cares if it broke? What matters is that Simka and Masya aren't broken.
Look, there's no one here.
Of course not. We were behind the wall. You wouldn't believe what happened in there. Oh, there you go. Tom Thomas, why did you put that fork into the microwave?
Why not? You mean I'm not allowed?
Remember, never put any metal objects into a microwave. If you put forks or spoons in a microwave, you can burn it out. And then not even a Fixie will be able to fix it. Even a thin metal border on a plate can cause serious problems. Also, never warm up food in sealed packages or bottles inside a microwave. And one last thing, don't even think of cooking eggs in their shells in there. They'll just explode.
Sorry, I didn't know any of that.
Nolik, and what were you thinking? Why didn't you warn Tom Thomas about this?
Well,
Oh, today you skipped school. And now you don't know it either. Nolik, where are you going? I'm talking to you.
Where else? I gotta go study all about microwaves.
And I'll go do my homework now.
But first you'll sit down and eat for a while, right?
No, I'm not gonna eat food. First I'll go and play some games for an hour or so.
The screws.
Hey, Tom Thomas, what you thinking about?
Huh? For school I have to write an essay. My very best friend. I don't know, who should I write about?
What do you mean who?
Aren't I your closest friend?
Of course! How could I forget to write about you?
And you can keep forgetting. That's our secret, right? Don't you remember the promise you made when we met?
Sure, how could I forget? What's wrong with Chisaka today? Chisaka, why are these screws bothering you so badly? What's with you? Leave them alone already. Will you just calm down? You're gonna destroy my plane.
Let's get out of here.
Ow! What's going on?
What's going on? Hey, if you don't turn back again, I'm not letting you go. Oh, please, don't be afraid. I'm not gonna hurt you too. I'll just ask you one question and let you go.
Nolik, we can't.
Don't worry about it. Quit your staring. Ask your question, boy.
No way you can talk. Just tell me, who are you?
Fixies. That's all. We answered. Now you let us out.
Oh, wait, but what's it mean that you're Fixies?
That's already question number 2.
You promised to let us out, didn't you?
I'm sorry. You can leave now.
Simka, it's fine. I can see from his look that we can trust him.
All right. We'll tell him. You gotta swear that you don't tell anyone else.
I swear it.
Fixies. We're the little people that live inside of machines and appliances and take care of them, fixing them, cleaning them, and oiling them. Humans never suspect us. They think that if something breaks and then suddenly starts working again, that it happened all by itself. Well, nothing happens by itself. It happens because we, the Fixies, are living inside. Yes, without the Fixies, humans would have so many more problems with their machines.
That's awesome. And so what are your names?
That's already question number 3.
You can call me Nolik, and her name is Simka.
And And my name's Tom Thomas. Will you come back over? Oh, well. I was this close to becoming the first kid in the whole world who made friends with the Fixies. I thought you guys would never come back over.
And we didn't plan on coming back.
But then we thought it'd be really great to be the only Fixies in the whole world, who are friends with the only kid in the whole world, who is friends with the Fixies. Ah!
And who has told no one about us.
The Fixies do everything they can do to hide from humans. They are afraid that if humans discovered Fixies, they would hunt them down and capture them and start keeping them in cages just like pets. And worse than that, they would take them into their laboratories and start examining them under microscopes, even conducting scientific experiments on them. Or suppose that humans thought we'd do all their work for them, and so they decided that they didn't have to take care of their appliances any longer. Well then, let me tell you this. If humans decided that they didn't have to clean or fix their own appliances, then not even the Fixies will be able to stop them from breaking no matter what they do. That's why the Fixies are very smart to hide from humans.
Okay, then, I'll write about someone else. I have the very best friend ever. Period. When something's broken, he repairs it. He's the one and only the one and only Nolan.
The balloon.
No way! You'll miss for sure.
No problem.
Huh. Anybody can do that. But I bet you can't do it if you tried bouncing the ball off the floor first.
Just look. Oh, what are my parents gonna do to me? Maybe we should call Simka. Simka!
And what's Simka gonna do to us when she sees this?
So, got yourself in trouble, huh? You shouldn't be playing with a ball inside. And now we have your lamp to fix.
But how? Only my dad can reach all the way up there.
Why just your dad? You have a hot air balloon over there.
That doesn't fly. It's just a toy, see?
Well, it might be just a toy to you, but for us Fixies, it's absolutely real. If an object is lighter than water, it floats up to the surface. And in the same way, if something is lighter than air, it floats upward. Did you know that hot air is lighter than cold air? Well, it is. And that means if you warm up the air in a balloon, it will float up. Hot air balloons use special gas burners to heat up the air inside of them so they will get lighter. And the bigger the balloon, the more people it can take up into the air.
I know what you're saying, but where do we get a burner?
You think Fixies don't have their own burners?
Huh! Sure we've got them. Bring it down here, and I'll go talk to our parents.
No, no, and no. The human child must never see us.
Listen now, Simka. We already don't approve of him seeing you and Nolik.
He won't look. Papas, please. You're the one who told us how you dreamed of flying since you trained to go into space.
Yeah, for 2 years I waited on standby, but I never went up.
And you've never flown in a hot air balloon either, honey.
So let's call it a deal. I talked them into it. There's just one condition. You can't watch.
Okay.
You can come in now.
Now prepare the burner.
Coming right up. Permission for takeoff?
Permission is granted. And off we go!
Hooray! It's flying! Don't you peek. Turn around.
Oh, it was an accident.
I'm going to evaluate the damage.
Maintaining proper altitude.
So, they've reach the spot.
Air balloons are really awesome. I wonder, who figured out how to do that?
It was the Montgolfiers.
The hot air balloon was invented in the 18th century by the Montgolfier brothers from France. In those days, there were no gas burners, so they heated the air inside the balloon by burning straw. At first, there were no passengers on their balloon. Not counting the Fixies, of course. I mean, how else could a balloon get up in the air without them? Unfortunately, the names of the first Fixies who took that flight were not recorded in the annals of history. Following the Fixies' flight, the next passengers were animals: a ram, a rooster, and a duck. And it was not until those three safely landed after flying a full 4 kilometers that humans dared to fly in hot air balloons themselves. Ever since their invention, hot air balloons have also gone by another name: Montgolfiers.
Hooray!
Tidish!
Tidish!
All right. Simka, please let your parents know that I'm so very thankful.
Okay, by the way, now you can turn around.
You know, Simka, let's fly the balloon just like them.
There's no way, Nolik. We would need to use the burner, and kids aren't allowed to play with fire.
I'll give you a ride. Look, I still need to put it back up on the shelf, so climb in and let's do it.
Oh, yeah! This is great, Simka! Look at us! We're flying just like the Montgolfier brothers!
What do you mean, like brothers?
Okay, then.